Leighton, what does gardening mean to you?
It means that you should grow your food and make some good food to eat. But if you don't make good food to eat, then I think you won't like it.
And why is it important to grow your own food? For you. Why is it important to you?
Because when you go to the store, it's a lot of money, so you have to grow your own food, so that's when you don't have to get any more prices.
Anything else?
Uh-huh.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Do you have fun?
So I just caught a butterfly, and I'm gonna let him go soon. So can you look? It's on the roof, and I'm gonna let it go now.
How'd you catch him?
I caught him being slow, and I put it the kind of bug box, so it was right here, and then I did this, and then I caught it, and I'm gonna let it go now. You're done.
Ooh. Is that it? Is he over here? There he is, Rachel. Come get him. You have fun gardening?
Uh-huh.
Why do you have fun gardening?
'Cause it's important to know how to garden before you do something. You need to be outdoors and do some stuff. You have to grow, and it's important.
Why?
'Cause you need food to be good.
Anything else?
And if you grow your own food, then you could have a full garden to have food in.
Right on.
So I think gardening is part of all the foundational things that Nolan and I chose to change about our life and the way that we wanted to raise our kids. We wanted to live a more intentional, more aware and purposeful life. So we got really into hunting, and that provides meat and protein, but we also decided gardening and knowing where our food comes from and just becoming more educated about our food and what we're feeding our body and our health became extremely important to us. And it's been a long journey, and we knew nothing when we started, but just to see the amount of growth that we've had and what our kids know and just the education they have and where we've come has been truly incredible.
What does it mean to grow your own food?
When you prioritize your health and fitness in every other area of your life, it only makes sense to know what's in your food, where it comes from, and you can't unless you grow your own food. You just can't. You never know exactly where your food's been, what they've done to it, how they've grown it, what they've put on it, and how it's been transported to you. You'll just never know the details of that or what that process looked like. So growing your own food is the best option.
why is gardening important to you?
To grow your own food and to not have to go to the grocery store to get eggs and they fill up with all those vegetables and stuff with really bad chemicals and a lot of bad stuff.
Who does that?
The grocery stores, Walmart, Costco.
Oh, you're saying they get foods with like pesticides on them?
Yeah.
Oh. That's why you like growing your own food?
Yeah, that way you can put your own things on it and maybe I might as well sell it.
Oh yeah, you could sell it, huh? That's why gardening is important to you? Mm-hmm. What about growing your own food? What does it mean to grow your own food to you?
I love to eat good food and eat a lot of proteins, because if you don't eat healthy, you'll get a lot of bacteria and you won't be strong and healthy. I like eating my foods and I might as well sell them when I grow up and have children.
Oh, you want to sell some food that you get out of your garden?
Uh-huh.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you'd like to say?
Well, I like getting chickens and bunnies because you can provide for your own meat because people just say have bunnies as pets and chickens you eat. But we like bunny to eat a lot and so we like to eat bunny, but some of them had died. But we have the chickens and we have our own eggs that we eat and sell. There's a cell up there. And because we don't want to have to always go to the grocery store to get eggs and make eggs.
Awesome. Thanks.
Live it up, you only got one of these lives.
Why is gardening important to me? Well, I have to go back to where gardening started out for us. And it was kind of in this transition phase of having a family, and I think when I saw these lockdowns starting to happen and how much control the government has, I started questioning like, what else are they doing that I don't know about? And you see all these diseases and cancers, and I wanted to create a resource of sustainability. I didn't want to rely on things that I have no idea where they come from, how they're grown, and who produces them, and who ships them, and then rely on all of those things to go right if there was uncertainty. So I think that was the first step, is creating a sustainable lifestyle for myself. And then it transitions into, wow, what a great skill. I'm teaching my family, my children, to think outside the box, and to get outside, to get outdoors, to do these things that not a lot of people are doing. We live in a culture of complete commodity and comfortability, and I want to be different than that. So there's 1%ers and then there's not, and I don't want to be the not that if things hit the fan, I want to be prepared. So that's why it's mainly important to me. And the secondary options is it gives me another thing to live my life for. You know, it's a seasonal thing, and we get another aspect of living, something to look forward to. I think all we do in this life is get up, work, go to bed, get up, work, go to bed, and we have 2 days. If we have nothing to look forward to on those times where, you know, we get home from work or before work or all those things, then what's the point? I mean, I feel like that's where we get a lot of mental health issues, and being able to get up and go see the growth in what you're creating and giving life, it's awesome. So I think that's why it's important to me. So we finally got our plants in the ground. It's a beautiful May day, 12th I believe it is. We had a really rough so far spring where we were going down into the like 23s, 24s where we live, which is pretty uncommon. So I think we usually get around the beginning of May, so we're a little 2 weeks late. Had a little rough start to our hardening off, we're a little lazy on it, but hey, here we are. Nice beautiful day, getting our plants in. Couldn't be happier. You baby, live it up. And growing your own food, what does it mean? Growing my own food goes back to that sustainability, but the ability to grow your food regeneratively, organically, healthy. You know what soil you're putting in, what compost you're using, the seeds that you're using. I mean, these are all things that you can produce yourself. So growing your own food goes deeper into creating your own body. What you put in is who you are. It's what you're made of. It's how you feel when you get up in the morning. It's how you sleep. It's all of these things. I hear people talk all the time about how they feel, and you just think to yourself, well, what do you eat? Or what do you put in your body? And do you exercise? Because if you exercise, how do you fuel your exercise? Are you buying box food, plastic wrap junk from the grocery store? You have no idea where it comes from? Anybody can grow their own food, and I think that's what we want to show, is that you don't need a lot of space. And if everyone started growing their own food, I think we could probably eliminate some of these big problems that we've got going on in our culture today. And be a little more self-sustaining. Stop relying on other people for the health of ourselves, which most of us aren't healthy. I think growing your own food, that's why it's important to me, is for my health and wellness.